Welcome to the demonstration of Staffingbook, the marketplace connecting employers and third-party recruiters. Looking at an employer's perspective, here's Joseph with a company called Orient Express, and here's his homepage with all of his various messages, nicely cataloged by subject, by sender. Some is from other recruiters, some is from candidates negotiating sponsorships, but a lot of easy to access information. The employer has a profile page where they maintain their own information, contact information, company logo or image. We have what we call an all activity dashboard where the employer can quickly view the jobs they have broadcast previously by a unique ID number here in column number 1. We have names of recruiters that have been associated with those broadcasts or that have been submitted candidates against those broadcasts. Again, a broadcast by an employer may be sent to a few recruiters or be sent to many. So you have an option here how broadly or narrowly you want to broadcast. If you look at one of these, let's take number 5, Senior Software Engineer number 2, Candidate Information Released. This means that they've already reached an agreement to investigate a specific candidate and have put a fee agreement in place. In this particular case, we have a senior software engineer position sponsored by Harriet Sponsler, and here's the general profile of the candidate, and we can actually view their actual profile since this is a candidate profile that has been released. Name is Samuel Ha, sponsored by Harriet Sponsler. We can view the profile of the staffing firm sponsoring the candidate, skill sets of the candidate, information on their schools, prior work, languages, commute tolerance, travel willingness, work culture questions, a lot of valuable information for an employer to have. Again, this is a released candidate for which we have a agreed upon fee in place at 23% of salary. This is a direct hire position. If we click View Contract, let's very quickly do that. We can see the specifics of the agreement, and we can also see that in fact there's a unique candidate inquiry reference number associated with this inquiry, which combines this candidate, this employer, and this staffing firm recruiter, the agreed upon salary, date of the agreement, and name of the candidate. So everything's on record, and people can print this off at their convenience. If we look at job orders for a moment, this particular employer, Orient Express, has issued and has active a number of job orders for various positions with descriptions. Some are contract positions, some are not. Let's look at this first one for a software team leader. Let's select broadcast. This is a new job order. It's not been broadcast yet. Let's go ahead and broadcast it. And part of broadcast is it's the contract position. We're going to indicate that the position is $85 an hour that they're willing to pay. And we'd like this sent to all technology recruiters in the network. So the system now is looking for technology recruiters in the network and returns 9 recruiter records. We can decide which of these we want to send the broadcast to, or we can send it to all of them. So we have the option to select recruiters or broadcast to all. Let's go ahead and broadcast. Let's select numbers 1, 2, 4, and 5. And let's send it just to those 4. We've done our homework on those 4. We think that they can produce a quality candidate for us. So we select broadcast, and it goes out there. Your broadcast is now complete. Let's log out and very rapidly log in as a receiving recruiter, staffing firm recruiter that would have received that broadcast. So logging in as Susie Recruiter, going to her home page, and seeing right away that yes, we've just received a broadcast of a new inquiry from Orient Express. Let's view more. They're proposing a bill rate of $85 an hour, and they're asking us to submit our best candidates. So, in fact, I'm going to submit Joni Johnson right here. I think she's an excellent fit. So Joni has now been assigned successfully to that inquiry, and they're asking if we, as part of this assignment, if we accept the contract terms of $85 an hour. We're going to accept them. It reminds us that this is a binding fee agreement that applies to this specific candidate. We're okay with that. We understand that. And we have now submitted that candidate successfully to that employer against that broadcast. So this concludes a very brief overview demonstration of Staffingbook. I want to thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.